Horse Comics. I've been working with him for 12 years or so. It's been a great honor. The most recent thing we've been working on, the biggest thing we've got going right now is Buffy Season 8, the official comic book and the official comics continuation of the TV show, where a lot of weird stuff has happened this year, and I want to thank everybody for sticking with us through some crazy turns of the stories. I want to ask, Joss is going to talk for a while, and then eventually there'll be a Q&A. I believe there are mics. Are there mics out there? It's a very big room, so it's real helpful for you to line up behind the mics at the Q&A period, and speak into the mic to ask Joss your questions. And he'll get into the Q&A after a little intro. Everybody probably heard that yesterday on his panel with J.J. Abrams, he announced that he's directing Avengers. So at Dark Horse, what he has coming up right now is we have a Serenity graphic novel coming out in the winter, written by Joss and by Zach Whedon. We're really excited about that book. We're going to show the backstory of Shepherd Book, all the secrets that you've been wanting to know about the Serenity character. And in September, Season 8 resumes. A lot of you have probably seen the cover of that issue, which has a great painting of Spike by Joe Chen. Spike is back in the book. He's finally shown up to try to make sense of all the crazy stuff that's been going on with Angel and Buffy. And Joss is writing the finale, and it's 5 issues starting in September through January, with Georges Genti drawing it and Joe Chen on the covers. And we're really excited to wrap the story up in a big, epic fashion. And so, without further ado, I want to introduce Joss Whedon, director of the Avengers.
Does this work? I shouldn't be intimidated by this many people after doing this for so many years, but I am. Can the following people leave? No, it's okay. This is the moment when I get to wish that I had prepared something to say. But this time I can actually, because the table's so far back, I can actually come out. That's right. America wants to see these legs. That's actual flab. These are tight-fitting pants. Okay, so you might have heard about a little intimate art film that I'm going to be shooting. I think it's about some group, the Defenders or somebody cool, I'm not sure, or the X-Men or something. It's a Marvel thing. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be super good. I'm in enormous trouble if it's not super good. So I'm going to work really hard this time. Scott was a little self-effacing there. He is actually, besides the fact that we've worked together for 12 years, and I have seen him almost like with a razor blade to his wrist so many times because of my hilarious cavalier attitude about deadlines. Besides supporting me and guiding this whole thing, Scott is actually, this last arc that we're doing, he is writing it with me. And he has made it so much better because I've been a little busy. And he literally came down to LA, and the two of us sat in a room for a couple days just mapping out everything, making sure everything was working and everything was, you know, going to pay off the way we wanted it to, emotionally and in those tiny little details that a lot of people care about way more than emotions. So, yeah, you know who you are. Some of you are in this room. So we're going to be doing that together, and I just want to thank Scott for being up in that with me. It's going to be really, really cool. Cabin in the Woods. Never coming out. No, it's going to be in a fire with a sled called Rosebud. But you know, we have fun making it, and that's really all that matters. No, I have no idea what's going on. We had hoped, that at this con it would have come out last February. Then we hoped that it would be coming out. Well, we just don't know until we know what happens to MGM. We don't know what happens to the movie, but I'm really proud of it and of what Drew did and what we did, and we hope to be rolling it out to you sometime in the near future. Luckily, it is timeless and brilliant and will never become irrelevant. So that's no, that was for real. Okay, it's that crowd. And my brother Jed's album comes out August 10th. Listening to Forgotten Things. I was in every step of the way intimately involved in being told about it last week. So, gotta rock that. I don't actually have anything prepared because my favorite part of this is hearing from you guys. Mostly praise, but occasional questions are also acceptable. I really do want to get some questions. So if you guys want to start lining up, I want you to start talking to me and telling me what's on your mind. How have you been? Have you lost weight? Every single one of you?
We have our first question.
This is the part where it's like a giant Steve voice. Okay, there it is.
Interested to know when we might hear a little bit about Shepherd's Tale. I know you were talking about working on it, but now you've got this intimate art project going on, so just wondering when you might do it.
Oh no, it's coming out. Scott actually did announce it. He didn't call it by name. The book that I plotted out and Zach scripted, The Shepherd's Tale, the entire history of Shepherd Dariel book will be coming out soon. Because Scott Alley isn't the only one who wants to kill himself/me or Ron Glass. Oh, so many years of conventions going, I don't know or I can't say. Now it will all be revealed. Next question, please.
Hi, Joss. You've written so many strong women characters. I'm wondering if you're going to do the same for gay men. Have you ever thought about writing a gay male character?
I'm not aware of the first part of that question, but I have been toying with the idea of doing like a great superhero yaoi epic. I think it's time for some guy on guy. I think I owe the balance a little bit there. So yes.
What are you most excited about for filming The Avengers?
Well, editing. Ultimately, I will always love writing more than anything. And the first time that I started even to consider this gig, and they started talking to each other in my head. That's a place where you just get to float around and you find so much stuff. There's nothing that really compares with it. However, I've sat down with all my actors that have been cast so far, and they're so invested and insightful. And I come away from these meetings with more information about the character, more ideas about how they're going to interact, and the fact that I'm going to have all these people in a room just hating each other for a while as characters. It's going to be, that's really exciting. It's obviously, I've worked with some of the greatest ensembles ever collected, in my opinion. But I'm really thrilled about this new bunch.